80 degrees here. It is gusty, so the wind will be a factor at some point. Cuthill will lead things off on the inner half for a called strike from Sams.
Coached by Coach Spain.
Hit sharply over to short. Sawyer Campbell unable to come up with it in a clean fashion. Won it down the first baseline beautifully as Sams gets it over. And a home run in the victory against Virginia. Is going to get a base hit here to left center field. They're going to wave around Johnny Cuthill. And now make him retreat back, so the stop sign put on late. But the double. Here's Armando De Dios. Tapped over to short. They're going to look the runner back to third, and not in time at first base. Well, De Dios was running as fast as he could, and good hustling there.
Here it is again. I think he's safe.
Georgia's challenged the call, so they're going to take a look at it on the replay reviews this week, and impressively, I might add.
I'm going to say there's not enough there.
De Dios currently at first, and he will remain there as the call stands. Hit sharply to short this time. Campbell's going to fire it home. That's a strike and the second out here in the top of the first. Second and first base. Hit sharply, that's going to sneak through for a base hit. One run is in. And the quick toss by Smart gets away from the catcher, Clark. Another run scores to make it 2-0 Tennessee. And that ball is still alive, and now a rundown with pay between third and home. And the tag applied to end the frame. So a dramatic way to close down the top half of the first, with Tennessee, most importantly, scoring twice to grab the early lead. Swatted over to third, and that's in and out of the glove of Cuthill. It'll drift into foul territory in left field. And the leadoff man aboard. Comes in with a fastball sharply to short. They're going to throw it down to third, and it's in time. Pacquiao, great toss to Johnny Cuthill. And I was going to ask you too, Greg, the timing of Pacquiao's throw was in such a way that Campbell wasn't going to return to second.
Instead of, the 3-9 look.
Peterson hammers that one into right field. Smart rounding third. He's going to be waved home. The throw is cut off in front of home plate. And over to third in the process is Cole Clark. So Peterson drives in the first run for Georgia to make it 2-1.
The ball's just a little bit elevated, and this kid can flat out swing it. Nice stroke. Hammers this ball to right field. And then aggressive base running.
She's been in the stands most of this week. Breaking ball hits softly on 3 hops. They'll get the force out at second. Another run scores as Cole Clark touches home plate to make it 2-2.
I'm never going to see a fastball, so just throwing one fastball would shock the world.
Not sure Holiday saw a single fastball in that AB. Our thoughts and prayers are with Greenville Little League after we found out late yesterday about the passing of manager, coach Ramey Stians. He was just here in Warner Robins this past weekend coaching the North Carolina Little League once again. The Tar Heel 10 was also a decorated official in the Atlantic Coast Conference for a number of years. And our thoughts and prayers, everybody with the Stians family, Greenville Little League, and that organization. Just absolutely stunning news to find out yesterday. And this one sent to third. The plate appearance. Served to third. Peterson up with it cleanly and quickly, and that's a strike across the diamond for out number 3. Sams retires Tennessee in order, 1-2-3 in the second.
Yes.
Through the lens of a pitcher in the bigs. Jax Lord is going to reach. And pitch number 31 from Wes comes right between the shoulder blades. And very slow moving. And rain is going to be a major issue. South Georgia, Florida Panhandle, Carolina Coast as Bound strikes out. Names of those storms? And that went behind A.J. Dunn, and it hit him. In search of his first RBI of the tournament, awarded first base. A run comes home. Georgia has its first lead, and it's 3-2. As the League World Series gets underway August 14th. The tickets already punched from the international perspective. Inside for ball 4, the RBI and the free pass, and it's 4-2. And here comes Andrew Smart, the son of Georgia football coach Kirby Smart. Has desires to play Major League Baseball, and of course been with Dad in Athens from the beginning, celebrating 2 national championships. His mom, Mary Beth, played basketball for the Dogs over at Stegman Coliseum. This one swatted into left center field. That one's going to roll for a couple of minutes. 1 run is in. Dunn touches home plate. Right behind him is Schmidt. And the throw back to third, not in time. 2 more runs score, and it's 6-2 Georgia.
There's too many free passes this inning. 3 hit by pitches, a couple of walks, and you get into the middle of this lineup. This ball is obliterated to left field. Eschenberg gets the ball in as quick as he can. Keeps it to a 2-run double. Oh.
Man, this one nearly grazed the helmet. I thought maybe it did, and it did. Yeah, Clark's going to trot down to first.
Yes, it is.
Still computing. On the outer half, and it drops in for a called strike 3. Also Morgan Wallen and Chicken Parm into right field for a base knock. A good start for Goodlettsville. Got to think the way Georgia swings the bat, they're not going to be stuck on 6 runs the entire game, and that's going to go right under the glove of Lucas Francis. And now runners at the corners. So Crew Campbell finds a way to reach.
They want to get to Williamsport, and they went about it yesterday and got it done.
Pacquiao swings at the high heat. Sams records the strikeout. So 2 hits in the frame as a result. And then now Cuthill was hit in the back. And the 2-2, it looked like it hit him. But he also swung the bat at the same time.
They're going to see if it did not hit the bat handle, which it did not. Looks like it gets him in the forearm, and then did he swing?
The bat does not come around there, Greg, as best we can tell. One more look, and clearly he's able to hold back and hold off. Hit by the pitch, called the field, will be overturned of that pitch being a foul ball. Campbell, Cuthill, and Spain, the base runners. On the outer half, and the fastball rings up Eschenberg. Here comes Andrew Smart. Tapped over to second base. Sam's up with it. The ball's going to find you, and he's up to the challenge to retire the side.
You were a big card collector, right?
Huge baseball card collector. Tapped over to first, and the race will be won by Sams. Favorite athlete is Greg Maddox in the dirt, and that's going to move the runner up towards second and possibly to third. Armando Dadios. And Reeder strikes out. Tapped over, right side of the infield. Pacquiao over to Campbell to retire the side. Payoff pitch on the way from Smart, and Campbell strikes out.
That one he just missed on that 0-2 fastball, trying to paint the outside part.
Up the middle, fielded cleanly on the run, and over to first in time. Sawyer Campbell gets it done, and for Andrew Smart, 5 up, 5 down. 2 strikeouts so far.
Continues to duplicate him. You see the same thing over and over again.
Curveball popped up shallow center, and that wind's going to wreak havoc on the flight of that ball, and it was not caught cleanly by Jaden Lee, trapped against the turf.
Ish, I think about 10.
Curveball hits bounds. Easier said than done.
Yeah, last inning was the first inning that they'd really been shut out in games.
Popped up right side of the infield, and the catch will be made. Pacquiao. Payoff again from Dadios. Curveball inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded again for Georgia. Hit over to third. The throw home is in time. The force out. Not easy to do, not as easy as you would think when you just start playing. To left field on a rope, and that is going to be caught. Into center field, and Eakes finds some real estate.
Frame it up, bring it back over, and then he does that with a backhand pick.
6-3 ball game. Luke West sends it back to Smart. He'll get the out at second. The turn and the toss not in time. Crew Campbell awaiting the 1-2 offering. And a called strike 3. Serve to left field, and this one's going to go all the way to the wall. One run is in. Eakes touches home plate. Right behind him comes Luke West. Here comes the throw. It won't be made. And a clutch 2-out, 2-run hit for Pacuar. And it's a 1-run contest.
About to get out of another jam, and Pacuar takes this one over the left fielder's head.
Cuthill, 12 years old. Reached a couple of times, scored a run. This pitch gets away from the catcher, and the throw is not in time. We are tied at 6. Popped up. And grabbed.
Georgia team off the board.
Curveball, lifted towards center on the run. And the play made.
He's throwing strikes. He's only walked 1, couple strikeouts.
Curveball hit to second. Pacuar. He's done it offensively and does it at second base. On a close call, working quickly. Outside again for ball 4. Leadoff man aboard. These teams have battled and fought their way. And Warner Robins just to make it this far.
Into a little bit of a rut, you got to start throwing another pitch.
Serve to left field. That'll fall in front of Jax Lord for a knock. Runners now at first and second, so the go-ahead run in scoring position. Pay has the speed, and this one's going to be a pop-out.
For the first 2 innings, he gets 6, and then that's been it.
Campbell up the middle into center field. Easton Spain's going to be waved around home. Here comes the throw, and it is in time. What a play.
A.J. Dunn coming in and throws a laser. Clark catches the ball, blocks to the plate, collision. What a turn of events, Roy.
That play and that sequence not reviewable. A.J. Dunn with the laser beam. The play of the year for Georgia. And Spain is being helped back to the Tennessee dugout. Well, what we just stipulated is actually factual. That sequence is not reviewable. So the play on the field has to stand as called.
He's been really good. Well, backdoor breaking ball.
Inside out swing into right field. And the bottom of the 6 will continue. Jax Lord aboard.
Singles. And it did stop anything.
Cut on and miss by Francis. A look at the extra innings rules. 7th inning, this frame played as normal.
My guys might not keep them to 1 run.
Jaden Lee leads things off, and that is a base hit down the right field line.
Starts moving too fast. Things get a little bit loose when he slowed it down. Big spot, first and second, nobody out.
Tap back to the mound, off the glove of Lord, into right center field. The throw to third, not in time. A run scores, and Tennessee's back in front 7-6. Jaden Lee.
Situation to a base hit.
And the pop out to Sams at second. Campbell, gap, all the way to the track and to the wall. 1 run is in. Eakes touches home plate, 2-run score.
Jax Lord's got to get out of this right here. Not any more damage.
Into left field. And Crew Campbell had to wait at second for a minute. Fly ball left field, retreating, and there to make the play is Maddox Reeder. Will be deep enough to score the run as Campbell scores on the sac fly.
The third base dugout feels and the Georgia side, and it's gone so fast.
That's the hard-hitting analysis we pay you the big bucks for. 0-2 pitch, hammered into right field. It's 11-6. Into right center field. That'll get down for a hit. Pacquiao was going to be held at third.
12-man lineup.
In extra innings. Fly ball to left. Reeder underneath.
There's been 7 guys hit today so far.
And Bounds gets the party started. Popped up. Left side of the infield. And he does. Main hobby outside of baseball, throwing. And that's been on display. And how about Tennessee? Goodlettsville comes back in convincing fashion. 11-6 the final in the championship game tomorrow.